Thanks for watching Atl&Co Company. I'm Shania Chavis. Well, good people, great results. That's what you get when you hire the Griffin Law Firm. It's a firm made up of good, honest people that love to help and deliver great settlements and verdicts. Here to tell us more is founder Richard Griffin. Sir, good morning. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
Well, today we're focusing on personal injury and workers' compensation. And talk to us a little bit about why it is important to hire your firm as quickly as possible after an accident. Sometimes people think that that'll just slow down the process. Just the opposite.
It really is true. Yeah, hiring an attorney is going to make the biggest difference of anything. Basically, we can immediately, if we're hired at the very beginning, we're going to be able to investigate that accident. We're going to be able to take the photographs of the accident scene, property damage, injuries. Those are things that may not be there later. We're also going to be able to start helping them get the medical treatment that they need. Sometimes people in today's age, they may not have the money for the treatment that they need. If they don't have that treatment, then it's going to be very, very difficult. We can make sure that there aren't delays. You can, through doctors' liens and through medical funding companies, we're able to get that taken care of. There's also short fuses that can be as short as 90 days for a delay in reporting claims to uninsured motorists, for example. We had a caller that lost their coverage because 90 days passed from the accident and they hadn't given notice.
Wow.
Now, there's also some bigger deadlines, such as a statute of limitations of 2 years from the date of the accident. That's a long time, and a lot of problems can, you don't want to get too close to that because your claim could go away altogether.
Right, and that's stuff that once you've had an accident, you don't know. That's what you all know. Now, talk to us a little bit about the whole workers' compensation issue.
Well, with workers' comp, there's also a lot of short fuses. You have 30 days to report the accident to your employer. If you don't report that, then your claim can be barred. You also, if you don't seek medical treatment from workers' comp authorized doctors, you can run into a lot of problems. In fact, you need to get treatment for all the parts of the body that are injured. I've seen cases where it gets off track because they don't know how to make sure they get that treatment they need. Suddenly their back is treated, but not the neck, and then that part of the body is the only part that they'll pay for. Any kind of delays in that, or for example, if you also don't get the work excuses when you can't work.
Right.
There's also a statute of limitations in workers' compensation that's also, it's a 1-year statute, which does move, but that's a very short time to get that notice, and you don't know the WC-14 notice of claim that has to be filed.
Right. Now, what about Social Security and disability types of claims?
Well, Social Security disability is a little bit different because it can be injury, but it also can be from disease. You have 60 days to file for your reconsideration from the date of the denial. If you miss that, then you are going to have to start the long process over, and that could be 5 or 6 months to get back to where you were. You also could, by delaying, remove your eligibility for those disability benefits altogether, which if you are at the point where you're disabled and you can't work and you desperately need that Social Security benefit for you or your family, if you are not eligible because of the way you handled that,
oh, man,
that is a tragedy.
Yeah, that is a tragedy. Now, you can sit here and talk about how great the firm is, but it's nothing like hearing from other folks who you've been able to help, some of those satisfied clients. Let's listen now to one of those satisfied clients.
Excellent.
And in less than 30 days, the other old lawyer in Bremen took them on right at 3 years, couldn't get a settlement, couldn't get us paid, couldn't get nothing done. The Griffin Law Firm in less than 30 days got us our checks, got us all the money we were owed, even the back money that we were owed, and got us a settlement. Gave me, my wife, and our kids our life back. I can't stress that enough.
Did he say 30 days?
He did, 30 days. Another attorney had it for 3 years. He was not getting his back benefits and workers' comp, he was not getting his mileage reimbursements, and he didn't have the settlement that he needed. And there's nothing that makes me feel better than being able to help someone like that. In 30 days, we got him all those benefits, and we also, like he just said, we got him the settlement that gave he and his family their life back. And that's why I do what I do.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about what you've been doing here recently. I understand you've had one kind of interesting knee injury case.
Well, that's true. That's true. We had a case where the individual was injured, needed to have a knee surgery, and didn't have the funds for it. So we were able to get them to a doctor without any out-of-pocket expenses.
Oh.
They did a projection of what the needed surgery recommendation, what it was, and how much it was going to cost. And within 30 days of the accident, we were able to get him a policy limit $50,000 recovery. So every case is different, but it's important if you hire the right attorney,
Right.
we're going to really hit the ground running and make a big difference.
And you said every case is different. You know, many folks may not even know whether or not he or she actually has a case. What should they do if they want to figure out, do I have a case here?
Well, absolutely. You should give me a call. I will talk to you about your case. I will answer your questions and your concerns. I'll let you know if you have a case. I'll even let you know what I think it's worth and how we can make all the difference in getting you what you need as far as a recovery. Also, when you're deciding about an attorney, I think it's critical that you go to the website.
Yes.
You can submit your case and your legal questions, and I personally will respond, but you can also read about the firm and read about me. You can see that there are hundreds of client testimonials, video and written, where former clients have said they did a great job, or they were quick, they were efficient, they were professional. Those are the things, if I were picking an attorney, I'd want to look for that.
Absolutely.
I'd want to look for firm awards. Make sure that the legal community is recognized and awarded their legal excellence. We have gotten awarded the highest AV preeminent rating from the Martindale-Hubbell. We've been Super Lawyer Rising Star for 2 years, so there's all kinds of awards. And lastly, I would look to see if the settlements and verdicts are there. Is there the track record of getting the great recovery that people need? And I think that they'll find those three things if they'll go to 877painlaw.com and read that for themselves.
Well, Richard, I got to tell you, you sold me. I was sold way at the 30-day mark, so thank you so much.
Thank
it has
you.
been a pleasure. Now,
Thank you.
to learn more about a Griffin Law Firm, you can call them, again, 877-PAIN-LAW. That's 877-724-6529, or log on to their website. You heard Richard say it, just like the phone number, 877painlaw.com. This segment was paid for by the Griffin Law Firm.